This is an Orlo's Creations instructional video, and today is Orlo's Bucket of Fun. And yes, this is the Carving Turkeys Friday Night Alpental City League Racing 2021 Champs. And there we go, sponsored by Orlo's Creations. Yay, Orlo's Creations. Okay, here we go. Okay, we're gonna start off by asking blockhead number 6 a yes/no question that comes with starts with the phrase shall. All right, blockhead, we'll use a dice here first to figure out what the random pick is. 1 will be 1 through 5, 2 is 6 through 10. I'd make a cheat sheet because this is like my 5th attempt at this. Here we go. We're gonna roll the dice. Number 1. All right, so it's 1 through 5. So there we go. So now, if it's a 6, it's not valid, but everything else would be just 1 through 5. 6 is not valid. 2! We're going to do bucket number 2. All right, blockhead. Let's go pink is yes. Shall we use bucket number 2? Pink is yes. Pink is yes. Pink is yes. All right, bucket number 2. Normally I have music, but YouTube shut me down for having proprietary copyrighted music, and so we're not having music today. Normally I have music all the time. Blockhead was made as a donation for an auction. My son's friend Harrison was climbing Mount Everest a few years back, and I brought it to the auction, and no one knew what blockhead was, and so I bought blockhead for $100. And then last Halloween I was putting the pumpkin in the window, and the fossil fell on blockhead and bent him, but he does work. So thank you, blockhead number 6. Okay, here we go. We have bucket number 2 of 30, Orlo's Bucket of Fun. And we got music. Previously I had a YouTube video rejected because I had proprietary or copyrighted music, and so I originally made this video, which I'm redoing now, with Sing with a Child CD. It was so dorky. But today we got Curiously Classical with Curious George. So hopefully this stuff is not copyrighted. Okay, bucket number 2. Parents, clean your bucket. This is a pretty clean bucket, but a lot of these aren't so clean. These had blackberry sauce in it, and I cleaned them kind of, sort of, and anyway, give your bucket a good cleaning if you're gonna go to the front room and play on the carpeting. So I've dumped out the wood. Here is the wood from bucket number 2. And here we have the orb pokers, which I'll show you in a second here, how those work. 3-foot section, 2-foot section. All right, wood, we got lots of wood. What's the general idea here? You build stuff, kids build stuff with wood. So you got a lot of 1-foot pieces, a lot of 2-foot pieces, various oddball things, wood, okay? So we're gonna take some of this, leave some, but give us a little bit of room to work there. Oh, this is so joyous. Look, I'm touching wood. Kids will love this. Parents will love this. Everyone loves wood. So you got lots of pieces. What do you do with it? Well, for example, stuff like this. These are from laser cutting, and these are, so they cut out things. This is left. It's kind of fun. If this is too fragile for your kid, you know, give it away, burn it, whatever. But it's kind of fun, and you can glue stuff together. So this is flimsy. You can glue it to something. Anyway, kind of fun. And we got blocks. We got wood blocks. We got other pieces of wood. This is all cherry, hardwood, and maple. And so, general idea here is parents go through and figure out what stuff is not good for your kids. And some of the stuff may be too sharp, too small, too thin. You know, just give it a sanity check and just allow your kid to play with what you think they would like. Okay, let's build something. What are we gonna build? I don't know. Let's see here. Oh, that's a good one. So we got blocks, right? We got blocks here. I mean, kids will figure this out. You don't really need to show them a lot of stuff here. So look, oh, look at that. And let's just pretend we want it somewhat level. Ah, look at that. So we have already we have a building structure going on. What else can we do? We can extend it over here maybe. Let's see, another block. Yeah, let's try that. Okay, there we go there. And look, we can go there. Anyway, it gets a general idea. You can go through and build stuff. A lot of stuff to build here. You can build stuff sideways. We got wedges. You take two wedges, put them together, and they're kind of flat. But there you go. Look at this. Look how exciting this is. So you build stuff, right? With wood, kids like to build, and you can build all sorts of things. You can learn about center of gravity and balancing. You see how full of fun this is? Look at this. I mean, how often do you do this or get to do this? All right, Wood, you're doing great. We did this already once before, and I made a 20-minute video, and it turns out that the camera was looking up. So I'm talking about this, and you see up here, it's very frustrating. So I'm redoing it. I'm also making it quicker, so I'm moving quicker here. All right, so we got wood. You guys have a general idea about wood, what to do with wood. We have cool wood, all sorts of cool things to do with wood. Oh, this is so cool. The joy of wood and the reality of physics. Okay, so there you go. There's stuff there. And let's just do this. Build a little wall back there. Incredible potential of stuff. All right, get general idea. That's a nice one. Look at that. Oh, that's coming. It's got inlay. You see that? Can you say inlay? Looks like maple within walnut glued together. These are all scraps I gathered from a really high-end furniture shop. Okay, next, let's see what's in the bag. Oh boy, the bag. Let's put this over here for now. Background. Okay, oh, I don't want to throw that one away. Look at that, right there, with that on top. Oh, you feel the excitement building here? Okay, let's see what's in the bag. Here's the bag. Bags are all arbitrary. No bag is alike. Buckets are all arbitrary. No bucket is alike. So anyway, there you have it. All right, what do we got? We got balls and dice, and fuzzy things. We got sanding pad. We got metal. Oh, we got balls, orbs. These are orbs. I call them orbs. More stuff. Oh, more stuff. And finally, additional stuff. Double bag. Good. So what do we have here? We have game pieces. We got balls, dice, orbs. These are Chinese crystal orbs. These are not cheap. They're very cool. They're from China. Sanding pad. If you want to sand something, you can. Generally, you can, because some of this is sharp stuff, and this is not much sandpaper, so you can use what's here, or you can put this around here and hold it, and you can bend it. It'll stay there. Sanding pad. Oh boy, thank you, Orlo's Creations, for the sanding pad, say the parents. So, you guys feeling the excitement? I am. This is metal. So the idea of this whole effort is to just get rid of stuff that I have too much of. So anything red is a really cool aluminum nut. Those are actually meant to shear off. So anyway, these are like game pieces. You can set them up different ways, different sizes. You got big boys, little boys, girls, whatever. So I call these targets, basically. So you can like make things. You can make little targets. I want a target stand. Yeah, that's not gonna work. I just use this thing. So, for example, you can make targets here. Look at that, various targets. And big targets. So, little things. It's like a game piece, Monopoly. Oh, look at that! We actually had an action moment there. Big washers. This is heavy metal washers. Again, I have so much of this stuff. I'm just getting rid of it. And so I'm giving it to kids to play with. Parents, this thrown at a TV is not good. So you kind of make the buckets appropriate for your kids, okay? Make the buckets appropriate for your kids. There we go. So, stuff. Lots of metal stuff. And these are wood wheels and hardware. So these are 1/4-inch diameter. And so these are 1/4-inch bolts. So basically, and you can whack that through, make it a little bigger, but hey, anyway, if you want to make something that rolls, you can drill a 1/4-inch hole in something and use the fasteners. Or if you want, let's just say you're going to make something like this and you want the wood, you can actually drill a little bit smaller or equal than 1/4-inch, and you can actually thread this in here, and you don't need any fasteners. It would basically be a smaller hole than a corn snapper, just slightly smaller, and you thread it in there, and that will work as an axle. So there you go. Wheels. You got the general idea of wheels. Wheels make things roll, and you can make a couple. You can make a couple of these, you know, and have them hooked together so that they like a trailer. Plastic. I like plastic. I use plastic bins. I love my plastic bins. Okay, what's next? Bolts. These are happen to be stainless steel. These are not. So this is not meant to, and that's a nylon insert. So these are kind of lock washers, or lock nuts, I should say. So you don't need to screw them in, but these are basically building blocks. These are meant to be things that you can use as structure. Can you say structure? Yeah, not a big flat one. I had to. I knew there was a reason I left this one out. Look at this. Oh boy. Look at that, a skyscraper. And then, part of this, again, is the general idea of balls. We got balls. So, this music's great. Like ping pong ball. These are really dorky Chinese ones. Don't ever use them for ping pong. But look, you can throw them at a target. Oops. Anyway, get the general idea. Try to knock a target over. Yeah. So you can throw things. You got dice. I would dump this out, they'd go all over the place. You got dice. You can go like this with a dice on it. Huh. And you can roll a ball at it. Or you can use the orb poker. Let's try a wood ball. It's not level. Oops. Oh, that was close. Anyway, get the general idea. Boom, you can shoot for targets with your orb poker. My table is obviously not level. And again, we got dice, so if you hit the target, dice falls over, and you go, oh, it's a 3, which means something. So again, various balls, dice, cool things. I feel like dancing. Myself, it's a little strange. Chinese gemstone orbs. So these are really cool. These are just cool. Coolest marbles on earth. I mean, look at that thing. That's just cool. Anyway, so again, you get an orb poker. You can shoot at things. There you go. Look at that. Knock something over. Don't want to lose these. So, orb poker. You got a 2-foot. You got a 3-foot one. Small kids, big kids. And we got balls. Oh, God. Look at that. Like Godzilla. Godzilla attacking. Okay, next. Because we're doing this quicker. Last one is 20 minutes, which is too long. These are just washers. Split washers or lock washers. They're just fun. You can just do all sorts of stuff with them. Oh look, a bunch of stuff. And you can just hang these on this thing. You can make things whatever. These, you know, you can have a higher thing and hang these things on them. How would we do that? We would make it higher. How can we make it higher, Jay? Oh, I don't know. We're running out of stuff. Let's just try that. Anyway, you can hang stuff from this. Look, physics. Let's learn balance. You know, so you can do all sorts of stuff with this stuff. You can just be creative. Let the kids be creative. You can be really creative. Look, when have you seen one of these? You probably haven't. Nor have I ever seen one of these like that. Ah! This is fun though. Okay, especially I'm doing it fast. So I got rubber bands. Oh man, rubber bands, you know. What can you do with rubber bands? Well, I learned as a kid to not poke out eyes. Boom. There you go. Look at that. Lassoed. That's extra points. Or you could do something like you go screw, 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 and put the rubber band on this, and then you could like shoot things. Anyway, there you go. Rubber bands are cool. These are thick, big, solid, industrial rubber bands. I mean, how can you not like a rubber band like that? All right, next we got the washers. We've been through that. This is kind of a funky little bag of stuff. This is if you want to drill holes and kind of actually build stuff. So this is just anyway, this is all, I think these are 5-30 seconds or something like that. But anyway, these will all work together. If you want to build things and actually drill holes and put stuff together, this is standoff. These are little inserts, they're kind of cool. You use them to be kind of a blind fastener, where you figure out the diameter. Like for example, this is a 1964, but you want a little bit less. You want this to be an interference fit. So in that case, 9/32, you drill a hole, stick this in it, pound it in, and then you can have a fastener come the other way. It's a blind fastener. So you would drill a hole, put this thing in. Well, actually, you'd have a thicker piece. Drill a hole, put this thing in there, and it's like this. And then you put a fastener in the, I mean, it's a nut or a bolt. I'm sorry, a bolt, bolt. And there you go. It's a blind fastener. So anyway, okay. So there you go. That's pretty much it. Again, go through the wood. If the wood is too dangerous, take it away. Monitor the kids playing with this. Again, if you're in the front room, you might want to just wipe this stuff off a little bit and make sure it's as clean enough for your front room. This stuff is not good outdoors. Hardwood is not good getting wet. So if you use it outside, dry is good, and don't leave it outside. So there you go. Orlo's Creations instructional video, Orlo's Bucket of Fun. Thank you very much. Bye-bye. One more aspect to this. This goes well with kids' toys. This happens to be Bendy Guy, but dinosaurs, Barbie dolls, Hot Wheels, you know, kids' toys. My niece's son played with one of these a couple years ago as a prototype, basically. Gave me the idea. And he had dinosaurs. I mean, you can make a dinosaur fort, dinosaur house, you know. Toys go well with this. There you go. Toys. Orlo's Bucket of Fun.